Discovering Recife, Brazil. A complete guide for senior travelers. Recife is a city that truly defies expectations. While many travelers look for generic beaches and isolated resorts, Recife offers something different. A place where history, art, nature, and vibrant local culture come together in one destination. You can enjoy traditional local music and dance in colorful historic streets, visit museums that rival some of the best in Europe, explore rivers that shape the Veneza Brasileira, and relax on well-equipped beaches, all in a city that welcomes experienced travelers with comfort and safety. The truth is that Recife is one of the best prepared cities in Brazil for senior travelers who value quality, authenticity, and a memorable trip without compromising well-being. In the next 20 minutes, you will discover why thousands of visitors arrive in Recife with modest expectations and leave wishing they had visited sooner. You will learn practical details that can turn an ordinary trip into an exceptional experience, the best times of day for each activity, how to move around the city safely and comfortably, where to enjoy good meals at reasonable prices, and how to experience local culture in a way that feels genuine and engaging. The reward is simple: a journey filled with meaningful moments that connect you with the history, art, nature, and welcoming people of Pernambuco. Recife is not just a destination. It is a discovery waiting for you. So, keep watching and explore the many experiences Recife has to offer. Your next great adventure starts now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch videos about other remarkable destinations and receive more practical guides like this one. Share this video with friends and family. It might be the perfect opportunity to plan a trip together and create unforgettable memories. Let's explore the world together. Boa Viagem. Waterfront, beauty with safety and comfort for senior travelers. The Boa Viagem waterfront is the ideal starting point for anyone arriving in Recife. Located close to both the airport and the city center, it offers a wide, well-maintained seaside promenade that invites visitors to enjoy peaceful walks at sunrise or sunset. The entire area is flat, making it easy to move around without physical strain, and the beachfront structure includes kiosks, restaurants, and public restrooms that ensure comfort during your visit. For senior travelers, this is a strategic choice: nearby hotels, easy access to essential services, and the possibility of enjoying the ocean without long walks or complicated transportation. Safety is a priority in this region. Informational signs warn about shark presence, but this should not discourage your visit. It is simply practical guidance. The natural coral reefs act as a barrier, and entering the water is allowed only in specific areas during low tide, as indicated by local signs and lifeguard stations. Along the promenade, you can enjoy the sea breeze, walk at your own pace, do light stretching exercises, or simply sit under the shade of a beach umbrella rented from the kiosks. Accessibility is ensured through ramps, level pathways, and well-marked crossings, allowing visitors of all mobility levels to move around independently and safely. The kiosks offer a variety of meals, from light dishes to local specialties such as grilled fish and fresh coconut water. It is recommended to choose shaded seating, stay hydrated, and use high-protection sunscreen. For additional safety, avoid displaying valuables and use a taxi or rideshare service to return to your hotel, especially after sunset. The best experience takes place early in the morning, when the temperature is mild and the waterfront is quieter, allowing you to enjoy the scenery peacefully. When you are ready to explore the city from a different perspective, Recife becomes even more fascinating when viewed from its historic rivers and canals. Recife by the rivers. The Brazilian Venice. Seen from a catamaran. A catamaran tour through Recife's rivers and canals offers a unique perspective of the city, one that you cannot experience by walking through the streets. Recife was built on 3 islands connected by more than 50 bridges, creating a distinctive geographic layout that reveals its true beauty when viewed from the water. The catamaran travels along the rivers that cross the city, providing panoramic views of historic buildings, architectural bridges, and everyday urban life reflected on the water. It is a visual experience that is entirely different from exploring the city on foot. For senior travelers, This is a low-effort activity, done comfortably seated, with no need for long walks or climbing stairs. It is an ideal choice for those who want to discover Recife without physical strain. Along the route, the catamaran stops at the Sculpture Park, an open-air space featuring works by Francisco Brennand, one of the most important names in contemporary Brazilian art. Many of the sculptures are large-scale pieces inspired by Greek mythology, symbolizing themes such as fertility and creative strength. This first encounter with Brennan's work prepares visitors for later visits to his workshop and the Ricardo Brennan Institute, both dedicated to preserving and exhibiting his artistic legacy. Accessibility is ensured during the tour, with assisted boarding, comfortable seating, and shade protection. It is recommended to bring a hat, sunscreen, and water, as the full experience lasts approximately 2 hours. The best time for this tour is late afternoon, when the sunlight creates warm golden tones on the water and on the facades of historic buildings, offering excellent opportunities for photographs. Many visitors choose to end the experience with dinner at the catamaran restaurant itself, where you can enjoy local dishes such as shrimp risotto at reasonable prices without needing additional transportation. Safety is a priority throughout the journey, with a trained crew on board and routes established in well-known waters. After this contemplative experience along the rivers, the next step is to explore the living history of Recife's Old Town, where every street reveals a chapter of the city's past. Recife Old Town on foot. Marco Zero, Bom Jesus Street, and the first synagogue in the Americas. Recife's Old Town is the historic heart of the city, the place where everything began more than 400 years ago. Marco Zero, located in Rio Branco Square, marks the official starting point, kilometer zero, of the state of Pernambuco, and is the ideal place to begin exploring this area. The square features a large windrose design on the ground, surrounded by historic buildings that reflect architectural influences from Portuguese, Dutch, English, and French settlers. The terrain is flat, and the pedestrian areas are well maintained, making it easy to walk comfortably. For senior travelers, it is recommended to start the visit early in the morning, when the temperature is mild and the streets are quieter, allowing you to observe architectural details without rush or fatigue. Bom Jesus Street, just a short walk from Marco Zero, is considered one of the most beautiful streets in the world, internationally recognized for its historical preservation and architectural charm. The colonial houses, painted in vibrant colors, were built between the 17th and 18th centuries. At that time, homes did not have street numbers, so the colors served as a form of identification for residents and visitors. On weekends, the street becomes lively with local craft markets, musical performances, and outdoor restaurants. Accessibility is ensured with even pavement and access ramps at various points. For greater comfort and safety, choose less crowded hours, keep valuables secured, and take breaks in local cafes or restaurants. Also located in Recife's Old Town is the Kahal Zur Israel Synagogue, the first synagogue in the Americas, built during the Dutch occupation in the 17th century. This landmark represents an important chapter in Brazil's religious and cultural history, marking the early Jewish presence in the region. Inside, visitors will find stained glass windows, historical artifacts, and a small library with old documents. Entry is available through scheduled visits or during designated visiting hours. Near the synagogue is the Galo da Madrugada, a carnival group recognized by Guinness World Records as the largest carnival street parade in the world, symbolizing the cultural energy of Recife. After exploring these historical treasures on foot, the next step invites you to experience the living culture of the city through the traditional frevo rhythm and the iconic giant carnival figures that represent the cultural identity of Pernambuco. Living culture, the Paço do Frevo and the Giant Puppets Embassy. The Paço do Frevo is a museum dedicated to preserving and celebrating frevo, a musical rhythm and dance style that originated in Recife in 1882. Frevo is more than music or dance. It is a cultural expression that represents the identity of the state of Pernambuco and the creative energy of its people. The name frevo comes from the Portuguese word for boiling, referring to the fast and continuous movements of the dancers. The museum is located at Arsenal Square in Recife's Old Town and offers an immersive experience through interactive exhibits, videos, musical instruments, and traditional costumes. The entrance is accessible, with flat flooring and an elevator to the upper levels, ensuring comfort for senior travelers who want to learn about this important cultural tradition. One of the most iconic elements of Frevo is the colorful umbrella, which many visitors assume is simply decorative. In reality, the umbrella began as a practical tool, historically used as a shield during confrontations between rival groups and street celebrations. Over time, it evolved into an artistic symbol and is now an essential part of the dancer's costume. At the Pacho do Frevo, visitors can learn this history and even take part in practical demonstrations, where instructors teach basic Frevo steps. For senior travelers, these classes are adapted to each person's pace, allowing anyone, regardless of previous experience, to enjoy the energy and joy of Frevo safely and comfortably. The Giant Puppets Embassy, also located in Recife's Old Town, is a space dedicated to the famous giant puppets of Pernambuco. These puppets have origins in European traditions dating back to the Middle Ages, when they were used in religious celebrations. In Brazil, the tradition was adapted to Pernambuco's Carnival in 1919, when the first giant puppet, named Zé Pereira, was created. Today, more than 600 puppets are produced every year and parade through the streets during Carnival. At the embassy, visitors can see puppets in different stages of creation, meet the artisans who build them, and even take part in workshops where they can help make a puppet. For comfort and safety, the space offers seating areas, accessible restrooms, and air conditioning. After experiencing these dynamic cultural expressions, the next step is to explore classical art and historical heritage in the studios and museums dedicated to Brazil's greatest artistic masters. Art and Heritage. Francisco Brennan Workshop and Ricardo Brennan Institute. The Francisco Brennan Workshop is a space where the renowned Brazilian artist Francisco Brennan created his works over several decades. Located in a quiet area of Recife, the workshop operates as an open studio, allowing visitors to observe the creative environment and understand the artistic philosophy behind his sculptures. Brennan's works frequently explore themes such as Greek mythology, fertility, and creative energy, using ceramics and other materials as expressive mediums. The site is organized to allow comfortable circulation, with level flooring and resting areas placed strategically throughout the space. For senior travelers, this visit offers an opportunity to explore a meaningful artistic environment without long walks, as the studio is compact and well-structured to welcome visitors of all ages. The Ricardo Brennan Institute is a cultural institution of great importance, recognized as one of the best museums in South America. Built in a medieval-inspired architectural style, the institute houses an extraordinary collection of more than 60,000 items, including historic weapons, armor, sculptures, paintings, and decorative art objects. The building itself is a work of art, featuring internal courtyards, gardens, and carefully designed exhibition rooms. Accessibility is ensured through elevators, ramps, and seating areas located throughout the galleries, allowing senior travelers to explore the museum at their own pace and rest whenever needed. It is recommended to set aside at least 3 hours for a meaningful visit, or divide the experience into 2 days for a more relaxed pace. Inside the Ricardo Brennan Institute, visitors will find the themed restaurant Castelos, which serves high-quality meals in an environment that complements the cultural experience. The restaurant offers signature dishes inspired by both Brazilian and international cuisine, with reasonable prices and options for various dietary preferences. It is possible to take a break for lunch or coffee during the museum visit, enjoying the comfort of the air-conditioned space and the quality of the food. For safety, the Institute provides secure parking, trained staff assistance, and discreet security systems. After this deep immersion in fine arts and preserved historical heritage, the next step invites you to explore the natural landscapes around Recife, offering a refreshing contrast to the urban and cultural experience so far. Natural Retreat, discovering Cabo de Santo Agostinho and its remarkable beaches. Cabo de Santo Agostinho is a coastal town located a short distance south of Recife, offering natural landscapes that perfectly complement the cultural and urban experience of the capital. The region is known for volcanic rock formations, scenic viewpoints overlooking the ocean, and light-colored sandy beaches with clear water, especially during the summer months. The Mirante da Sogra viewpoint is one of the most visited spots, providing a spectacular view of the coastline and surrounding area. Access is via a well-maintained road, and the site offers parking, restrooms, and small kiosks selling drinks and snacks. For senior travelers, this is an ideal outing that combines natural beauty with comfort, allowing visitors to appreciate the scenery without long walks or challenging trails. Calhetas Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches in the state of Pernambuco, known for its fine sand, calm waters during certain times of the year, and volcanic rocks that create an impressive natural setting. The beach has facilities such as restaurants, kiosks, and beach chair rentals, ensuring comfort throughout the visit. The water is generally safe for swimming in designated areas, with moderate depth that allows visitors to enter the sea safely. It is recommended to check tide conditions before visiting, as low tide offers a more pleasant experience, with more sandy space and better visibility of the rock formations. For accessibility, the beach includes access ramps and shaded areas, making it easier for visitors with reduced mobility or those who need frequent breaks. A popular activity in Cabo de Santo Agostinho is the buggy tour along the sand, which allows visitors to explore different parts of the coastline in a dynamic and enjoyable way. This tour is most pleasant during low tide, when the sand is firmer and the route is safer. During high tide, some sections may be done on asphalt roads, reducing the amount of sand driving. The tour includes stops at points of interest, such as the Church of Nossa Senhora de Nazaré, built in the 16th century and considered an important landmark of the region's religious and colonial history. For senior travelers who wish to participate, it is recommended to choose experienced operators, use proper sunscreen, and stay well hydrated. Safety is ensured through protective equipment and trained guides. After this experience of connecting with nature and history, the itinerary offers a complete view of Recife, integrating urban culture, historical heritage, and natural beauty into a memorable and accessible journey. Practical itinerary, reference prices, best time to visit, and tips for senior travelers. Planning a trip to Recife requires attention to practical details that help ensure a smooth experience without unpleasant surprises. Meal prices vary depending on location and type of restaurant. At beach kiosks, a simple meal ranges from $30 to $50. At themed restaurants such as Catamaran or Castelos, main dishes range from $70 to $120. Buffet-style restaurants offer economical options, with an average cost of $50 to $80 per person. Entry fees for museums and cultural attractions usually range from $10 to $20, while catamaran tours vary between $60 and $100, depending on duration and whether meals are included. For senior travelers on a set budget, it is recommended to look for combined packages that offer discounts when multiple attractions are purchased together, and always confirm prices in advance. The best time to visit Recife is from September to March, when rainfall is less frequent and temperatures are more moderate. The months from December to February correspond to the local summer, offering hot sunny days ideal for beaches and outdoor activities. It is best to avoid May through August, when rainfall is heavier and weather conditions are less predictable. For senior travelers, the most comfortable strategy is to visit during transition months, such as September, October, or March, when the weather is pleasant and crowds are smaller. Recommended times for outdoor activities are between 6 and 10 a.m., and between 4 and 7 p.m., avoiding the strongest heat of midday. It is important to always use high-protection sunscreen, wear a hat and sunglasses, and stay hydrated throughout the day. Getting around Recife is easy thanks to official taxis, ride-share apps, and hotel transfer services. For senior travelers, it is advisable to book private transfers for longer distances, such as the trip to Cabo de Santo Agostinho, ensuring comfort and safety. Within Recife's Old Town, distances are short and the terrain is flat, making it easy to explore on foot with frequent breaks. Keep essential medication in an easily accessible bag, inform the hotel of any special health conditions, and carry identification and travel insurance documents in a secure place. For added safety, avoid displaying valuables, do not walk alone at night, and choose busy, well-lit areas. Contact your hotel or local guides for recommendations of safe and reliable restaurants. With these practical guidelines, senior travelers are fully prepared to enjoy Recife safely, comfortably, and memorably, making the most of every moment in a city rich in history, culture, and natural beauty. Conclusion. Discovering Recife, Brazil. A complete guide for senior travelers. You now have all the essential information to plan a trip to Recife that will be safe, comfortable, and unforgettable. But information without action is only stored knowledge. Now is the moment to turn this guide into a real experience. Ask yourself, how many times have you postponed a trip because of fear or uncertainty? How many opportunities to create extraordinary memories have you missed simply because you were not confident in your planning? Recife is waiting for you. With its protected beaches, its rivers filled with history, its colorful streets full of culture, and its warm, welcoming people who receive visitors like friends. The question is no longer, should I visit Recife? The real question is, why haven't I gone yet? This is the moment to act. Choose your travel dates, book your flight, arrange safe transportation, and get ready to experience a city that will exceed all your expectations. Before you leave, reflect on this. What experience are you most excited to have in Recife? Is it dancing frevo in the old town? Exploring world-class museums? Relaxing along the Boa Viagem waterfront? Or perhaps discovering the natural beauty of Cabo de Santo Agostinho? Every answer is valid, and each one of them is waiting for you. Don't let fear or uncertainty take this opportunity away from you. You deserve to travel with safety, comfort, and the confidence that every moment will be meaningful. Now, to continue learning about incredible destinations and receive practical guides like this one, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you'll receive new itineraries, travel tips, and stories about cities that will transform the way you explore the world. And don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video with friends and family who also want to travel with safety and comfort. Someone close to you may be postponing a trip out of fear or doubt, and this guide might be exactly what they need to finally take the first step. Recife is only the beginning. There is so much more to discover, and we want to be with you, and with the people you love, on every journey.